Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Ask Dr. Renee. And if you've been watching, I've been doing a series with Omron, with my friend Carol Lucarelli, and we've been talking about all their amazing equipment to help us to stay healthy. So this video, of course, is one and the same. We're talking about HeartGuide. HeartGuide is the coolest thing ever. All I have to say is it's a watch, and it takes your blood pressure. Stay tuned. Also, we have what we showed earlier, the lovely HeartGuide, which is the
Yes.
most amazing watch you've ever heard of.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It is great. We launched Hurt Guide at the Consumer Electronics Show, that big to do in Las Vegas, about 3 years ago. And rave reviews, awards. Why? Because it is the first time we've had a blood pressure monitor. Yes, this is a blood pressure monitor that you can wear all the time.
All the time. Can you believe that? All the
It's
time.
and I will tell you, it's the same technology, oscillometric technology. So it's the inflatable cuff, and it kind of squeezes your wrist a little bit, enough to take your blood pressure. I find this personally to be more comfortable than the upper arm blood pressure monitors. There's a trade-off, right? This is not for everybody. This is probably the top of our line as far as blood pressure monitors go. But that's why we make a wide variety of them, like we've talked about the 5 series and Omron Complete and that sort of thing. But if you have uncontrolled hypertension, and we said there's 37 million of those people walking around the US right now, meaning your doctor has tried a variety of medications, you've changed your diet, you're exercising more, you're taking medication as prescribed, you're doing all of this stuff, you're tracking your numbers. This stuff is not working for you. Your doctor needs more data points to try and dig into the reason that your hypertension is uncontrolled. And so for that audience, really, the HeartGuide is a godsend because they can use this. We had a gentleman who shared what an incredible testimonial for us. He wrote to us a few months after we launched HeartGuide. He said, I've been researching and I figured out I'm going to try HeartGuide because I travel for work. I travel internationally. To try and take a blood pressure monitor like the one you were showing with you. It can be done. It's not always the easiest thing, right? So he was wearing this. He had suffered 3 strokes the prior year. And he said, I've got to take my blood pressure monitor. Now, the cool thing is that he's a success story because he said, not only was I able to see my numbers in the app and see that I was making progress, the HeartGuide also tracks your activity. So your steps, your aerobic steps, the quality of your sleep at night and all of that stuff. And so it was amazing because he said he was walking 5 miles a day. He could see, he was also entering his weight. He was tracking all of this stuff and he could see the improvement from when he started to today and just very much appreciated that visibility to be so successful and to ward off future events.
Yeah.
So
And I'm sure his doctor was very pleased too.
Yes,
Because it's
absolutely.
always, 10 pieces of paper, 20 pieces, they can get lost. But when it's all in one place on the app, it is so easy for us to see the graphs and for us to, get the data when it's right there. So please, it's especially if you have to take your blood pressure several times a day. Obviously, HeartGuide would make so much more sense because then you don't have to take off and take back on and put it. You just have it on all the time, and it's just like any of these other wearable technology that you wear. It's got all of the information. It just also has blood pressure, so that's pretty cool.